Hello and welcome to our 2018 Game Domain Game of the Year Awards. Today is New Year's Eve, and we are of course reflecting on the incredible year of gaming that we have had in the year of 2018. This year brought some bad games, just as any year does, but it has also brought us a few games that we will never forget. The types of games that will resonate with us for the rest of our lives. Some of the titles we received this year are going to go down as the next Ocarina of Time type games. Games that will stand the test of time and continue to be played and loved for decades to come. And today, on the last day of 2018, we are going to give the games that did what they did better than any other game the recognition that they so richly deserve. Keep in mind, every single nominee for any of these awards are great games, but some are just flat out better than the others. So now, let's get into each of our 14 categories and see what games get to call themselves winners of a Game Domain 2018 Game of the Year Award in their respective categories. First, for Best Sports/Racing Game of 2018. The winner for the category of Best Sports/Racing Game of 2018 was really a no-brainer for us. Our choice is the only choice out of the 4 nominees that isn't an annual sports game, and it is certainly deserving of getting this award. With that said, the winner of Game Domain's Best Sports/Racing Game of 2018 is Forza Horizon 4. Forza Horizon 4's spectacular graphics, openness, and online freedom, and just overall greatness is what swayed us to give it this award. The move of setting to the great nation of Great Britain was an amazing idea, and it opened the door to the seasonal aspect of the game. Forza Horizon 4 redefined open-world racing games and is more than worthy of winning our Game Domain Best Sports/Racing Game of 2018 award. Congrats to Forza Horizon 4. Next up, Best Fighting Game of 2018. And if you know anything about our channel, you know we didn't have to think much about this one either. The winner of the Game Domain Best Fighting Game of 2018 is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This game is just truly something incredible, and it is certainly way ahead of the pack when it comes to fighting games in 2018. There was a very small amount of fighting games released throughout 2018, and Ultimate was really the only one that lived up to expectations and succeeded in our minds. Ultimate's updated pace and play, incredible graphics, vast array of fighters and stages makes it rival the likes of Super Smash Bros. Melee to be the greatest Smash game of all time. Ultimate was hands down the most hyped up fighting game of the year, and it evened that out by taking our Best Fighting Game of 2018 award. Congrats to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and its crew at Nintendo. Next up, Best Graphics of 2018. Boy, was this category a hotly contested one. All 4 of these games nominated are what we were referring to in the intro, as these are all games we will remember and go back and play for a long time. Any one reason why? The graphics of these games are a very large part of it. So let's tell you who we thought did it the best. The winner of our Game Domain Best Graphics of 2018 award is Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead 2 is arguably the greatest looking game of all time, and is more than deserving of this award. Just the beautiful landscape and large-scale map was hard enough to design, and the fact that they could pair that with how great this game really looks was truly incredible. And so we would also like to send congrats to the Red Dead Redemption 2 and the team over at Rockstar. Next up, Best Musical Score of 2018. Our next category is one that is very important to us here at Game Domain. As you guys know, we value the music of games very highly. And so, the Best Musical Score of 2018 goes to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Why? 900 songs. What's so good about those 900 songs? They are all reorchestrated versions of some of our favorite Nintendo tracks of all time. Ultimate revolutionized the music scene in gaming, as you can use the game as almost a Spotify playlist. You can create music playlists and just listen to any song from the game on your Switch, even in sleep mode. This is one of the coolest features we've seen in a Smash game, and this soundtrack is certainly the fullest and most unique in 2018. Congrats to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and the team at Nintendo. Our next award is for Best Multiplayer Game of 2018. This category is another hotly contested one, but after much back and forth debate and contemplation, we have decided to give this award to the Call of Duty franchise's 4th installment of the Black Ops series, Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 revamps many recurring features in the Call of Duty franchise, such as adding specialists with different abilities and even manual healing. These are just two of the many new features that Black Ops 4 introduced, and these two were certainly ones that fans have been asking for a long time and are certainly happy that we finally got them. Black Ops 4 was another immensely hyped up game, especially within its loyal fan base, and it is safe to say that it lived up to the hype, and we are more than happy to give Black Ops 4 our Game Domain Best Multiplayer of 2018 award. Congrats to Black Ops 4 and Activision and Treyarch. Best Voiced Acting Job in a Game for 2018. This next category is another very hotly contested one, and it was even harder for us to pick the winner for this. It came down to between two nominees, and it was probably the hardest winner for us to choose out of all the categories. Let's just cut to the chase and announce our winner, which is Roger Clark as Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 2. Roger Clark gave Arthur the voice that made him the perfect embodiment of the wild western outlaw that we have come to know and love. The original game, and this game as well, featured the iconic voice of John Marston, and Roger's job as Arthur Morgan accompanies the liking of Marston so well. Roger is the main reason as to why Arthur's voice will now live in infamy, as there are no others who could have given Arthur the type of raspy and outlawish voice that he has. Congrats to Roger Clark for his incredible performance in voicing Arthur Morgan, as this 2018 Game Domain Award is well deserved. Best Indie Game of 2018. This is one of those categories that wasn't really hard for us to pick, as our winner is even in talks of being the Game of the Year for a lot of other gaming networks out there. And to little surprise, we are crowning Celeste as the best indie game of 2018. Celeste is the most modern platforming game we have at the moment, and millions of fans have welcomed it onto their consoles with open arms. This game took the gaming world by storm when it was first released, and it is the unarguably most successful indie game of the year. Matt Thorson is now a household name, and his brilliance in creating the character of Madeline and the creativity that went into this game's setting, plot, and level design will help him to becoming a star in the developing world. So congrats to Celeste and Matt Thorson for the great work they did in putting together this game, and Celeste is officially our Game Domain Best Indie Game of 2018. Our next category is Best Mobile Game of 2018. This next category is a rather small one, as there wasn't really a vast array of good mobile games like in years past. Our winner is PUBG Mobile. Yes, Fortnite, PUBG beat you to a pulp. Although it takes up a massive amount of space, PUBG Mobile was incredibly well made and fun, and gave everybody an opportunity to play this intense game that requires a bulky computer. Not everybody owns a computer powerful enough to run PUBG, so it was very important that this game was released on a mobile app for everybody to be able to enjoy. So congrats to PUBG Mobile and the PUBG Corporation for being named our Game Domain Best Mobile Game of 2018. Best Narrative Game of 2018. This category is another one that was bounced back and forth between two games, but we did finally settle on what game we are going to choose as the best narrative of 2018. A good narrative has to put across and tell a compelling, well-designed, and in-depth story, and our winner is the perfect representation of that. And so, with that description being said, we are giving yet another award to the folks over at Rockstar with Red Dead Redemption 2. The incredible story of the Van der Linde gang was the greatest story written by Rockstar, and it was certainly one of the best video game prequels we have seen. It is not easy to write the story of a great prequel, as there are so many things you have to connect and bring full circle. And this game certainly did all of that, as it did an outstanding job in telling us the story we all wanted to hear of John Marston's past. And the fact that the game ended with you building up the ranch and the Pinkertons seeing your home in the credits completely ties the two games together, as you end off right where you start in the original Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead 2's narrative is one that we will remember for years to come, and so we congratulate Rockstar and the Red Dead 2 development crew for their outstanding job, and congratulate them on receiving our Game Domain Best Narrative for 2018 award. Best Adventure Game of 2018. This award is for the best adventure game, which means the game exemplifies the term openness. Our choice may once again be a no-brainer for you guys, and for us deciding on this one, it wasn't really either. We are of course giving the award for Best Adventure Game of 2018 to Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption 2. Yes, another one to Red Dead 2. but they are all well deserved. As we have said time and time again in videos, Red Dead 2 is the most open and beautiful game we maybe have ever gotten. Red Dead 2 lets you just explore the wide open map after completing just the first 6 missions, and it's just incredible. You can hunt, fish, horse around, do missions to make money and progress in the story, visit all the unique towns and cities, and partake in dozens of stranger missions across the map as well. You create your journey in this game, and that is something that not many games can say that they have implemented. Most open world games suffer from linearity, but this game could be farther from that. Red Dead 2 has taken a lot of awards already, and you guys might be mad at that. But please remember that this is our opinion and our awards. Congrats again to Rockstar and the Red Dead 2 development crew on yet another 2018 Game Domain Award. Best Family Game of 2018. This category is one that Red Dead 2 could never win, so you guys should be happy. We're going to give this award to one of the most shocking announcements of a game this year, and that is none other than Super Mario Party. Super Mario Party is the Nintendo Switch's installment of the family-friendly franchise, and is certainly one of the most improved in the series. The use of multiple Switches isn't a necessity, but it certainly adds to the fun of this title. All your favorite Nintendo characters gather around to play tons of old games and a bunch of brand new ones as well. This game is one you can play with your grandmother, which to us means that it is certainly a family game. So congrats to Super Mario Party and Nintendo on the award for the Best Family Game of 2018. Best RPG of 2018. This next category is for the greatest game in the RPG genre of gaming in 2018, which could be argued as the single most popular genre of gaming. 2018 saw a few great RPG titles, and of course right now we are crowning the one that we thought did it best. And the winner is Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World is no doubt one of the greatest RPGs we have played in years, and it is certainly the cream of the crop when it comes to the RPGs of 2018. The world is filled with exciting creatures, some even as dominant as fierce dragons. This untamed land is so vast and open, and it is your job to explore it and conquer new land and make new discoveries. This game was an incredible addition to the Monster Hunter series, and it wasn't hard for us to choose this game as our Game Domain Best RPG of 2018. So congrats to Capcom and the whole Monster Hunter World crew. Best Nintendo Game of 2018. Our last category before we get to the Game of the Year is the most personal to us out of all of them, and that is of course our award for the Best Nintendo Game of 2018. As you can probably tell by our content, we have a strong love for all that Nintendo has to offer, including its consoles, games, and franchises. Nintendo is the main company that sponsored our childhoods, and so it is a very special company to us. Nintendo didn't release too many big titles on their new flagship console this year, but there were certainly 4 that stood out enough for us to nominate them for this award. But after a long process of thinking and debating, we ended up making the decision that we knew we were always going to make. And that is why we are crowning Super Smash Bros. Ultimate our Game Domain 2018 Nintendo Game of the Year. Ultimate is, well, Ultimate. It was arguably the most hyped up Nintendo game of all time, and when December 7th finally did come around, boy were we happy. We ran and got that game as fast as we could, and it did not disappoint us. Every single fighter from the entire series makes an appearance, which you have heard over and over again, and it just makes this game truly that much more spectacular. If you want to hear more reasons as to why we chose this game as our best Nintendo game of 2018, then just go and check out all the many videos we have about the game on our channel. Congrats to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Nintendo for yet another award. Now we are at the Game of the Year. This is the one that we, and you guys, have all been waiting for. And we aren't going to milk it anymore. We're just going to get straight to our winner. After much thought, debate, and back and forth, we finally figured out what our Game of the Year is going to be. So if you've been paying attention throughout this video, you may have a little hint as to what our Game of the Year is. And finally, the winner is Red Dead Redemption 2. Yep, that's right, Red Dead 2. Now, we envisioned both sides of our audience. One side is not shocked because we gave so many awards tonight to Red Dead 2, and the other side is probably going, oh my gosh, they didn't give it to a Nintendo game. As we said earlier in this video, and also in our 95 plus games on Red Dead 2, and our Red Dead 2 full story review video, this game is just truly the best looking game we have ever seen. Couple this with the incredible narrative it tells, realistic to the voice acting, and a fun online as well, and you have yourself arguably one of the greatest games of all time. Red Dead Redemption 2 is the perfect prequel, and any game that wants to call themselves a masterful prequel should follow the basis of this story. Red Dead 2 has been praised time and time again, and we certainly don't want to tell you the same things that you have heard so many times before. But what we will tell you again is that we have officially crowned Red Dead Redemption 2 Game Domain's 2018 Game of the Year, and it is more than deserving of this honor. Congrats to Red Dead Redemption 2 and Rockstar for taking home this special award. We once again want to wish you guys a happy new year, and we thank you guys so very much for watching this video and all of our content throughout 2018. 2018 was an incredible year for gaming, and especially our channel. We couldn't have grown as much as we did and had the success that we have had without our incredible viewers, and we thank you for your loyalty from the bottom of our hearts. As we move on to the new year, let's hope for an even better 2019, and we will see you back here next year for the 2019 Game of the Year Awards. Nah, just kidding. We will see you much sooner as we look to kick off 2019 with a video on Wednesday, the 2nd of January.
Attention, all Game Domain fans. We hope you enjoyed this video. Now, if you did, remember to subscribe, like this video, and then check out some of our other videos. Please join our Discord to chat with our staff and our other GD fans. Also, check out our Patreon, our merch store, and other links all down in the description. Thank you.